Greetings, Missouri Mid-South Conference. I bring you greetings from my hotel room in Memphis, Tennessee, where I have been this week for the Council of Health and Human Service Ministries Conference, which is also lovingly known as CHISM. On Tuesday, I had the honor of preaching at the opening worship at our church, First Congregational Church in Memphis. It has been a phenomenal conference, and this morning, as I am taping this on Wednesday, this morning we had a panel discussion of women in leadership on social justice in the United Church of Christ. It was moderated by our own, the Reverend Tracy Blackman, and included the Reverend Bernice Powell Jackson, the Reverend Linda Jaramillo, and the Reverend Loie Powell, as they talked about the significance of women in ministry and the ways in which we impacted social justice in the United Church of Christ. So that has been a wonderful conference and experience. You will note, as you have seen your news and the email that we sent out, and here in the e-courier, updates about the coronavirus and the questions that you in your church and your leadership may have about how that impacts your week-to-week or day-to-day operations of your local churches. We will continue to provide resources and keep you updated, which it's a good balance of both being aware and giving you that information about how to make sure that we are cleaning our building and offering sanitizer and things like that that we need to be doing, but also in terms of not wanting to overly react and get everyone anxious, but to be aware and to do the correct preparations that we need to do, as well as to calm folks in that time. I've been in conversation with my conference minister colleagues, and we have been talking about some of the what should happen, what might happen if this goes on longer. I've been in contact with Jeremy Force related to Camp Moval specifically, since we are having youth groups that will be there soon. And so I share that just to say that we are going to take the correct precautions and trust that we're going to be able to move forward in appropriate ways. So if you have questions or your church has questions, feel free to contact me and I will direct them in the right place. Donna Smith-Papillo has been very helpful in her role as Executive Director of Deaconess Nurse Ministry as well. On a sadder note, I want to share with you that we are aware that our own, the Reverend Dr. David Beebe, is in the process of dying. As many know, he has been in failing health in the past few months, and I have learned that he is in that time of they are simply making him comfortable at this moment. I called and those with him were able to put me on speakerphone so that I could offer a prayer and the commendation that is in our UCC Book of Worship. But I wanted to share this in a special way. I don't do this often because we have so many ministers. But I do know that David has been such a vital part of our conference leadership, our Eastern Association, and for so many of our churches where he has served as an interim pastor over the years. So we give thanks for the ways in which he has followed God's call and image in his life, in his ministry with the Stewardship Council, in the national setting of the United Church of Christ, as well as in the conference and the Eastern Association on the Committee on Ministry for many years, and in our local churches. Well done, good and faithful servant. We are a stronger, more compassionate, and prophetic United Church of Christ because of the Reverend Dr. David Beebe. May you have a wonderful week as we continue this Lenten journey, and may God's love be with all of us in this time as we are sharing vital communion. Amen.